一人真空の口ピン塗り直した真夜中今夜は来る来ない乾いたく何枚花びらちぎってリンドンリンドン信号バラバラなりそう囚われの時計チキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキラン少し八方美人風すぐに立ってる噂哀れならくするならその手で奪って愛とぐるぐるこないような気なし熱くちょうちょ半分のチラッタ赤い鮮血で結ばれた見つけと見えたわら坂地獄だって会いに来て風を吹かれあられの投げ来なさいチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランボンプカッポの街中口説き文句も飛び交い私だけはガランドすぐに来て塞いでそう限界はるばる乗り越え起こしやす涙両来百科の無限大ホテル永久を無理されない五臓六腑カラカラに枯れる前に潤して来る来ない来る恋しぐれチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランダリランダララララリンダ止めて真珠がもう洗いたいチュバクチュバクチュバクチュバク孤独連着も報われたい会いに行けるとダメなら時を超えて待ちわびる熱くちょうちょ半分のチレッタチュバクチュバクチュバクチュバク赤い鮮血で結ばれた見せ遂げたわらざが地獄だって会いに来て風吹かれ離れ逃れ来なさい来ない恋来たれ甘い未来とにだから抱いて溺れたいチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキランチキラン九州制覇から全国制覇笑うようなやつはぶっ殺すぞよろしくよろしく反抗的態度締められても意地で突っ張るそこんとこよろしく力になるぜそこそこ
The leader here, so I'm gonna introduce everyone from the legend and we will be happy birthday to
Nag-iiyak sila para na ng mouse. Unboxing? Ay, komentary ka doon. Komentary ka doon sa inis. Kaya naman, nag-unboxing na nga siya. Nagdadaldal kami ng Kuya Grip. I miss that part. Kaya, I miss that part.
Kaya, something my heart.
Integrate na naman si Ate Kiro eh. Nangyari sa webcam mo dahil.
Sure, YouTuber na yan, ha? Mga VTubers na like the Hololive. Oh boy. I heard you the VTubers in the Philippines. Yeah, there's already a TikTok. Yeah, there is.
Meron ako nabutan ng YouTuber pero
みんな覚えちゃいないさパピーそんなもんだパピー命なんてだけどお前らに会えること今日こうして分かり合えたこと私は決して決して忘れないよ燃え尽きるように拳で語れお前だけの美味しい
Oy, speaking of country, may binigay yung friend ko na at ng Hello Happy. Unmade siya. Nagulat niya ako nakita pero hindi na binigay sa akin. Hindi rin hesitate na bigay sa akin. Kahit na hindi ko sugat sa headset. Nandiyan, nakapagod.
Are you ready? Yes. For this. Ano ba hindi? Okay. Live guys. Grim 12, can you our guest? And
Wait. Okay, we will have a little introduction. Okay, are we starting
for our
right?
guest? M?
Before we introduce our guests, we will introduce ourselves first. So, welcome everybody and good evening to Starren Party, and of course, My name is Grim12. Of course, I'm the host of this today, and not just that, with my friends here or partners here. So we will introduce ourselves. So we will introduce first with Shy. So introduce yourself, Shy. What do you do? So go for it.
Ayun 안녕하세요. 사이입니다. Ako nga pala, Sai ng Pinas.
Kaya ng Pinas. Galing. Kaya ng Pinas. So,
Because merong Sai ng Korea, kaya yun.
okay. Next is Kimo. Introduce yourself, Kimo.
Hello everybody. I'm Kimo. I'm a streamer and content creator from Lakatan Network.
Nice.
And I'm also streaming on twitch.tv/hello it's Kimo. Hello.
And lastly will be nothing but the DJ Kuno
DJ Kunoichi.
Introduce my friend.
Okay. Ako pala I am DJ. Formerly known as X. I am the leader of Turn Party. Founded. I am fan of party before.
Poppy. Okay, bro.
And that's all about. And 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay. Introduce our guest will be nothing about face gaming. Scott.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Dun, dun,
How we all
dun.
doing today? What's happening?
All right.
Hi.
Hello,
What a
Scott.
nice little pleasant
Good evening there.
surprise. Oh,
Hello.
How
Hello.
we all doing today? What's going on? Welcome.
Okay.
Nice to chat to you guys finally. This is cool. Now I actually have all
Okay, I
five
think
of you
he
up
has
here.
a technical difficulties right there, so wait for a bit. Oh.
Sorry.
You should be able
Yeah.
to see me. No? Yes? No?
Oh
No?
boy, how many views?
Alright, here. Okay,
Here we
so,
go. You should be able to see me now. How we all doing today? What's going on?
I'm taking away.
Very good. Oh, whoa.
Hi,
It's
Robert.
Robert.
There's a dead problem here.
Robert.
One of our hosts who is very late.
He's late.
He is very late. Very late.
Hello.
So
Puppy.
before
Happy Fenrir Gaming as well. That's cool.
Okay,
So let's do some.
Okay, I think it's gonna
okay.
be,
Now I have a name.
Scott,
to the face. Hello,
Mr.
Grim.
Final Face Gaming, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
so before anything, before we first our guest a little bit. Final face. Action. You?
Yeah, just making sure you guys can hear me okay.
Hear
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Me not. Me, I cannot. I need to check
Grim
myself
can't
first.
seem to hear me for
Hold
some
on.
reason, but that's cool. Hey, he'll come back, I suppose. Hey guys, Fun Phase Gaming is the name. Being a growing YouTuber and a Twitch streamer as well. Started originally on YouTube. YouTube was okay, a bit of fun. A really great place to actually learn some editing skills and all that kind of stuff for your videos. And then now it's actually become more into a Twitch streaming thing, which is my personal favorite instead. So absolutely love Twitch streaming, do a range of games. So I want to be known as a variety streamer instead of just for one particular niche. So, I mean, the niche is more about trading card games, like many of you guys
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, be a
but,
play.
yeah.
What's
I
up,
think-
bro?
Do we all play trading card games here?
I think I'm the only one, but I'm not sure with the rest of them. Like
Oh,
you guys.
really?
Cards before. Cards
Sorry,
before.
boy.
I have cards before.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah,
Pokemon. Like,
I
like
still have
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Glorious
boy.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Most
Yu-Gi-Oh.
certainly. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
I think all of us will play Yu-Gi-Oh here back in our childhood days, like back in elementary to
I
high school
think
days.
Yeah,
Spirit
also
for me.
PSP. I also played that
I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
still have the Zodiac cards in my room there.
Oh, really? Like,
Oh
me
my
too, me
God.
too. I also have all the cards as well. But
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
now we just play online, which is, I think, a little bit better anyway to play online. Nice one. Nice one.
Ah,
What about-
my
what
cards
about
are
the
already
team on
Happy,
game?
happy.
Good job, DJ. That looks far better, man. Good job. That looks far better. Now we can see your face. We can see your face. That's so much better.
Follow
That's
in
right.
one
Welcome,
sing. Okay.
I'm
Perfection.
glad that we can see
Yeah.
your face right now. That is awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome. So
So
why don't
perfect.
you guys introduce yourselves, or have you already done that?
We already done it. We already done.
Only the late host. To
The late one, the
introduce-
late one, the late one.
The late
like,
one, the late one. Can you?
The late one.
Robert,
Hey.
Legend.
Okay.
The legend.
Robert, the legend.
What's up? Hey,
Hello,
Faith.
Legendary
it?
late one. What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
He's
good.
the legend that we're bowing to him.
Legend himself. Aye.
So what's he known as a legend for?
I
what
don't
is
know
he-
with I don't know with
It's
these
like
two
League of
Legends.
legendary girls here.
Oh,
Calling him the
League of
legendary.
Legends.
I have
League
no
of
idea.
Legends.
Like literally, I have no idea.
Awesome.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you either way. Good to see you
Yeah.
either way.
But how's it feel, Scott, for first time joining in our podcast? How's it feel, my friend?
Yeah, no, it feels good. It feels good. I think you guys are looking like a nice little team who work really well together. So that's really cool. I did have your stream open about a week ago, I think. So I was watching you guys have a bit of fun there. I remember
Yeah, so
you guys
much.
encountered a small issue, but outside of that, it seemed like you guys were all having a great time. So that's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Actually, I met. Okay, to be frank, Alex, I met Scott like when I joined his group, like 2 weeks ago ish.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago ish. They suddenly like, oh, VG, like Vanguard, like I'm like, okay, let's join with this club. They suddenly like, oh, interesting. So I start playing games and so on like that. And yeah, I'm start playing Vanguard Zero. If you want to know that Vanguard Zero is, guys, you can download on your phone. It's an easy game, fun game to play. And so there are a lot of free gifts. Literally
fantastic
a lot
game, for
free
sure,
gifts.
for sure.
Like you want to try Vanguard Zero on Twitch, that'd be a fun thing because that's what he do. Like every Twitch, not just that he plays a lot of games, but we will do that during an interview. He will explain why he does that. So we will
Sure,
definitely, yeah, there's gonna be a fun interview there. Hi.
Yeah.
So I'm
so-
here for about an hour and a half with you
Yeah.
guys. So, and then I'll have to duck off. But really looking forward to this as well. So
All right.
happy to
All
share
right.
whatever you guys want me to share.
Yeah. So
Are proper.
yeah.
One, two questions
Okay.
are wonderful.
Okay, this is gonna be
Thank
fun
you,
since
DJ.
I'm more like in the leader here. So I will choose who will. I think I'll choose. So I will pick DJ Konoichi.
Wow,
Will
ano na
interview
naman?
him.
Wait, the creator
this
should
is-
be a last. Should be the
No.
last.
Oh, I
Hey,
see. I see.
Hey, you're the creator, I'm the leader today for the podcast, so don't you dare back out
Okay,
of it, my friend.
fine.
Hey, you-
Fine, Mr. Cowrie.
Okay,
Fine,
okay,
Mr.
okay,
Cowrie.
For the interview, there are like, I think 5, I think. So, me will be basically Vanguard. DJ Konoichi will interview about, on Overwatch, me on Vanguard. Chai will be the last because I know it's about life choices. That'd be a fun thing to
That's
Happy,
a good one.
happy,
That's a good
happy.
one.
that's
Happy,
Chai.
happy.
And
For the follow,
Yeah.
welcome to Thunder.
Fenrir will
how
be
are
on Fenrir will be on gaming, and Emo will be on streaming. So that's it for me.
Oh,
so
Finner Gaming will be on live choice as well. Like, because he is a legend on that.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
So both of them are live choices. So Chemo will be
Okay.
game or live
A little bit
streaming. So
risky.
a little bit risky there. So Akin first will be on Overwatch interview, like how. So go with my
Oh,
friend.
Long time to asking
Oh,
because I myself. Yeah. Here's my first question.
he plays Diva.
Okay, who said that? I'm
Wait,
gonna
David, do
kill
you?
you.
No judgment.
Happy,
No judgment.
happy, happy,
Go for it.
happy, happy.
Go.
So, My question is,
Eh?
what is such and why did you do that as your
Yeah, cool. That's a
Interesting.
good question. Overwatch is fantastic. Like when it came out, I remember being able to find a game in like 5 seconds, right? And it was so much fun. Like it's just amazing. And unfortunately, though, now when you go to find a game, the role that I want to play, it takes 10 minutes to find a game. Guess which role that I play?
I think from the looks of
Yeah, so like most people, they enjoy playing DPS, but it takes now 10 minutes. So I kind of feel like it's such a brilliant game, but you have to be really patient with the game. Which means that if you're streaming the game too, you kind of need like a bit of a filler in that 10-minute segment where you're like, what am I going to do for like 10 minutes while I'm searching for a game? I mean, you could actually be really smart about it and do a whole bunch of flex games, and with those flex games you can actually obtain like a priority pass, so you could instantly jump in and start being a DPS main. But I'll show you who I absolutely love. Where is he?
Oh my god.
here we go with another collection.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god, you're a good collector.
So check it out. This
Reaper!
one right here.
Reaper!
So
Yes!
yeah, good old Reaper is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Definitely amazing. Absolutely love Reaper. So just the whole character and the way that he looks and the way and his voice lines, as you guys were like, die, die, die. It's just he's amazing. Yeah, he's amazing.
Actually, I do Reaper's voice. I did try it. I do a dark
my
voice
God.
actually. Like literally, I can do a voice. I do a dark voice, like a villainous, scary thing.
Cool.
Even for Reaper, I might be doing like die.
Oh wow, that was a big voice change.
Wow, automatic voice changer.
That's why.
That's
why.
voice change. Did
That
you
is
use
why
a
I-
voice changer?
Oh, don't
Voice
voice
changer.
Of course
That was
not.
really good. That was really good.
Yeah, but the reason why I like that's why I've been called the Grim Reaper because I like dark stuff, Reaper like that. But the
Yeah.
character itself, that's why I like the part of Overwatch. Also, of course, it's Reaper, the history of it, how it mobilizes it, and how it changes his personality, how it affects
Yeah.
him. But the story is good. I heard Overwatch still continues the story of Reaper, like literally. They even make a lot of comics of it, even meme comics of
How
Reaper.
good are the
Like,
comics? Ah,
like,
the comics
there are
are
a lot.
great. Yeah.
I know, I agree with you that.
Like
yeah,
Ash and Bob, for example, like that is really cool, isn't it?
oh yeah, Ash
Oh,
and
look,
Bob.
there's a random person behind you.
That's my mom. That's my mom.
It's your
my mom.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, short like this.
Come bring her
And
into the
the-
stream. Let's say hi to your mum. Bring her in.
Mom, say hi, mom. Hey, mom. A little note. My mom is also a gamer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hello.
Mom,
What's going
Nah. No, mom.
on? Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. So yeah. Okay, we're done. Okay, next question about it. What of it? DJ. Another question for the Overwatch thing. I think we have a bit. I think DJ is watching something.
Wait, I am replying through chat as well. Well, I am
Multitasking.
yeah, multitasking.
Multitasking.
But yeah, here's my
Jeez.
question. Have you considered trying other roles? The role, example, support, like using Mercy or Ashy or Bubsy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Most certainly, I have tried support role. It was a dramatic change. Mind you, Overwatch is like one of my favorite games, but it's not like my main game. I do love it, but it's not like my main game. But when I play it, I particularly picked it up recently again after like a really long break, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. But with the wait times, I swapped to support role and I started playing Baptiste. Do you guys know who that is? Baptiste? He's like a
Baptiste.
healer, machine gun dude, like he's awesome. He's really cool.
Bad face healer. Are you familiar with? Is it? I'm not sure it's a robot, right?
No, it's not
No,
a robot. No,
no.
not a robot. You haven't
No,
played
no, no,
Overwatch,
no.
boy.
He's really cool. He's
I haven't-
really cool.
Hey,
And
I play Overwatch and never play Overwatch, so I'm old. Okay, I forget because I have a playmat of Overwatch of Hanzo. Like literally, see, I have a playmat here.
Hanzo.
yeah. Oh wow! Look at this.
Whoa!
Look at this.
Hanzo.
Ooh, another man who
Yeah, I
used to
have a-
play mad. I am the same
Yeah, I
as
have it.
well. Yeah, I'm not
A
going to
cheap
move my
price.
camera, but yeah, I also have a Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician.
Oh no!
Oh
my
no,
God.
here we go
God.
again.
It is wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah.
See?
And like a number of people in the chat actually who stream, such as like Bullet Streams, for example, they love Vanguard and they love YouTube as well. Sorry, YouTube. They love Duel Links as well, and like so there's actually quite a few in there. I can see a number of people who follow me have come and jumped into your stream, which is like awesome. That's great that these guys have come on over. So I sent them a notification in the Discord just to let them know, and it's really great that they've come into the stream here. But yeah, they're all legends. Thanks, guys, for coming in, by the way. But yeah, Duel Links as well. Do you guys play Duel Links? We were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh before. Does anyone here play the amazing Duel Links?
oh me! I play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh.
I play.
like
Yeah.
dueling something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except those two.
Yes.
I
Yes.
just collect the cards. I just only collect cards.
Oh, come on, Shy. We need you to get into Duel Links as well. It's
I
free.
haven't played really,
I
but yeah, I just only collect the cards because of my friend here.
Yes, yes. The cards are good though.
I
The cards
prefer
are good.
Monster World. Monster World build. I have it. Like
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
from the
Yeah.
script. Monster World. Like I forget what's the title thing. Like it's a Monster World, but it came from the forget like it's an old character. Like he has like the one of Yugi's thing. I forget the name of it, but he's using a Monster World deck build. Like I tried to fight. We have fight that in our back in our old days, like in high school. Like we play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. Like Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. Unfortunately, the student council confiscated those cards because it's not friendly. Yeah, that's the situation here.
allowed.
Yeah,
Cards.
that's ridiculous.
That is
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
Card is really
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Why? Because it's a Catholic school.
Yeah, and because of trading right as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Actually, ironically, so I went to a Christian school when I was a kid, and they investigated the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And what I put in my deck, first of all, I took out anything that looked bad, in terms of Christian schooling. I took it out, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to submit my deck. You know which card actually had the game banned? Magician of Faith, because it's a spellcaster. I didn't think of that one at the time, but because it's a spellcaster, they were like, oh, evil, all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I thought, let's put in Magician of Faith there, and that way it'll be safe. It wasn't safe. So anyway, yeah, the game was banned because of that, unfortunately. So
Hi,
Oh
Tita.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, si Kwan man. He say hi. Yeah. Okay, I give you a my mom plays Dota, Defend of the Ancients, if you know that, my friend. Like Dota.
really? That's
yeah.
so cool.
She's the highest level player in our house. Like literally.
Really?
Better than my dad,
Whoa,
better than me.
interviewing your mom. You should be interviewing your mom. I mean, sit down and tell us the ways how you make the time to be the highest level in your household. That's a good one.
That's
That's a really good Twitch stream.
That's that. We also played family game like Diablo 2. Back in the old days, me and my mom and dad we used to get Diablo 2. If you know Diablo 2, it's an RPG game, like a different character sort like that. But yeah, we play a family game. Even Gears of War, Resident Evil, it's a team up situation.
Your
Me and my
mom
mom.
plays Gears of War?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Gears of War.
Crazy.
On
Yeah.
hard level sniper, she's good with it. Like Gears of
Wow.
War 1, Gears of 1 to 4, we play together. Me and my mom.
Wow. Yeah,
Like,
respect to
literally.
your mom. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's why.
Wow.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Like it's hard to play. Even my mom play Candy Crush to Dota to game until now. You know, mothers play Candy Crush these days right now. They never experience violent
Yeah.
game because it's kind of a rare, to be honest. Like even for me, like mom, what are you playing? Like, I'm just want to join you guys. So okay, like let it off. Like how many years you play? Yeah.
It's really cool.
Until now, we team up playing together, and
Yeah.
she's the boss. Like, don't play too much.
He's the boss.
Ah,
That's
But-
nice.
But I love my mom. She's awesome. Like, I want to join her in Twitch, playing Steam Games with me, or like join a competition like that. That's what I'm planning with my mom. Like, probably need like Steam. Yeah. But
So you
I'm
so your mum actually said
I'm-
Twitch as well.
planning to, because I need to upgrade my computer. Need
Yeah.
to upgrade everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep
literally
upgrading. Always
upgrading.
upgrading.
Finally, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't
Yeah.
really end the whole upgrading process for your computer.
Yeah.
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 Doesn't
Oh,
really end.
by the way, interview is only 2 questions per each, so we have two questions so that to have a little bit more fun of
because
it.
you
That's why.
are so obsessed. Good thing you didn't ask about Vanguard, you.
Ah.
Oi, I was next.
Okay.
Okay, so Overwatch is done with interview with DJ Kunoichi. Okay, the reason why he's called DJ Kunoichi because he's trying to be a DJ. That's the
Also-
reason why.
Yeah,
my
that's
friend-
our group goal to have a DJ.
yeah,
We're doing
yeah.
a pod soon.
Yeah, even me, I tried to my own DJ style. I download like a drum pad, like literally. I think I have it here. Like, okay, I'll give you a little bit example. Say this one.
Wow. Really? Oh.
I was trying this one.
Did you create that?
Yeah,
I
I
hope-
create that.
You did create that.
What?
Cool. You created this?
Yes, I tried it. I download like a.
That's a bit of
Actually,
skill right there.
I was trying to play like my goal is to make a music theme of it on the game because my course I'm still a college student and my course is about making a video game, so I'm still in the progress.
Cool.
Oh, game
Yeah.
development, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
game developer, yeah.
Eee.
Yeah, we're planning base of a Filipino game, like a mythology game, fantasy mythology
sweet.
game. That's what we're planning with it. And
Whoa!
yeah,
I want to play that
that's
too.
where. Oh, don't worry. It's still in progress. I'm still.
Yeah, it'll take a
Level
while. It'll take a while.
Yeah, it'll take a while, so-
Take
Yeah.
a
Very
while.
well.
Hey, Sinon in the chat. How we doing, Sinon? Hey, Saber
Oh.
as well. I'm just gonna say hey to the chat for a
Gaming
second.
since
Oh my
I
God.
will try what if will appear in you and
Oh my God, 17 views.
That's
That's okay.
out.
That's awesome.
I...
Okay. Okay, so me next will be Vanguard and Genshin. So I have two questions on Vanguard and 2 questions on Genshin because I'm a Genshin fan.
That's
And
nice.
I can be relate on that.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you can
relate
relate
on
on
that.
Genshin. You can relate on that. So, okay, on Vanguard first. Before that, Vanguard first. I know, like, when did you start playing Vanguard and why did you, like, something like that?
Yeah, so you mean like the trading card game itself, or do you mean the Vanguard Zero, or...
Vanguard Zero or trading card depends on you,
I
my
know
friend.
you played the trading card game. I know you played the physical trading card game.
I
and
played for
you
10 years, my
love it.
friend.
Yes.
10
it's a great
years.
game. It's a great game. And I
It's
think
true.
for a lot of people who were playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
at the same time it's like a lot of stress, isn't it? Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, it's a lot of
requires,
stress.
like let's face it, Yu-Gi-Oh does require a bit more skill than what Vanguard does, but I think that
Yeah.
it is actually the fact that Vanguard attracts people who are kind of were sick of Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. They were sick of people who may have spent like say $900 on a deck. Yeah, I don't know. If you
Yeah,
guys
that's-
people
yeah.
did that. I
Yeah,
knew people
yeah,
who did that.
yeah, I
And
feel
it was
you.
really like, wow, how is it that I can compete against someone who is going to spend $900 on a deck of cards? Meanwhile, we're just kind of like, I have this deck. I paid $50 for it. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
50.
It's pretty good. It's decent, but it's not going to be able to compete against this. I synchro summon 5 times, and you're just like, what? Anyway, that was back then when Vanguard started getting introduced, when Yu-Gi-Oh kind of went a bit haywire with the synchro
Yeah,
summoning and all this
a
kind
lot
of
of
stuff.
fans.
And so it attracted people like myself who was like, I can't afford to play this game anymore. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't afford to play this game. And then I was just searching through an anime list one day, and I just ran into Vanguard, and I was like, what is this? And I checked it out, and I thought like the main character was a bit of a wuss. Like the main character is so annoying.
Aichi
Aichi's so
Endo.
cool.
Yeah, he was a
He's
wuss.
cool, but he's such a wuss in episode 1. But I know that that's like the extreme character building, you know, like that lead up into where he becomes a lot more courageous and stuff like that. But yeah, Vanguard, I started checking that out, realized there was a card game, then there was a Japanese set, and I was like, all right, I'll buy it. And so I bought Japanese cards, and I started playing with Japanese cards in my local store at the game store. But yeah, I think that was Vanguard's biggest mistake, by the way. The biggest mistake was releasing the game in Japanese in Australia, because that's where I'm from. Meanwhile, why would they do that when they want to be able to target it to like the English audience, but yet we can't read the cards, so you have to like look up cards, and it's kind of like it's just an extra thing. Do you know what I mean? And then they had the issue though where I could, for example, use my Japanese cards, which were 3 months ahead of the game. 3 months ahead of the game in comparison to the English cards, which had just happened. And so someone could be using like set 1, set 2 cards. Meanwhile, I'm already up to the Majesty Lord Blaster era. And I'm just kind of like,
Oh my
this
god,
is
that
really
era.
unfair. Like, it is so unfair. And so like, but I could do that. I could use that. And so I've been playing the card game since then, since it came out. And then I put it down a couple of years ago. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I can just play online. And that's when Cardfight Area came out. And you guys know what Cardfight Area is?
I think
That's like the free version of Vanguard Online.
Yeah, it's free version. You can download it in the link. It's you can search it on Google. It's free. Instead of buying cards, something like this. See? See? Look at it. How much I how much I spent on it. And yeah, by the way, this
I
is
bet
the.
you spent quite a lot.
I only have Blackpink light stick.
Yeah. Look,
I have only the light stick of Twice, Blackpink, and Girls of Generation.
Okay, my friend.
Show it!
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. Okay, you will not believe how much I spent.
okay, I will get it while Grim is talking.
Okay, get it, my friend. Okay.
Go get it.
To be frankly honest, I spent almost like $300 for the past like 5 years all over it because it was cheap. In the Philippines here, cards are cheap. However, if it's like SB, like special cards with holograms with it, DSR with it, you know how much for that in US dollars? $100 to $200 for just one card.
Yeah.
And literally on the price of that, just for a
But
free
it's a
one card.
beautiful looking card, people.
It's
Let's say that.
It's a beautiful looking card, but I don't care money. I can trade with cards to card. That's how I do it. Even like you know, and for me, I quit Vanguard during the G Strike and during the Imaginary Force era. I quit there.
Yeah, and now you're back in because of overdress.
Overdress, yes, I'm overdressed because until now I'm still having it. See,
I've been playing some overdress lately as well, and I think it's lots of fun. I haven't given it like a huge amount of try yet, but like I've been trying it with a couple of friends in the Final Phase Gaming Discord server, and that has been a whole lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. By the way, speaking of which, Grim, do your viewers know my channel at all? Are you okay for me to post the link there?
Oh, sure, you can post
Sure.
Okay. I just noticed that there's a couple of people like Aqua Legend Zero who seems very tuned in here, and he's just gone into lurking mode. So I'm not sure if we'll catch up with him later. But yeah, every follower counts, right? I'm actually very close to ticking over into the next marker. I'm actually almost at 1250 followers now. So yeah, I'm so close to getting to that. I'm like, I'm just a little bit more. But yeah, back to Vanguard though. I've been playing for ages, and I moved from the physical trading card game into Cardfight Area. When I started playing Cardfight Area, I joined a team pretty quick, and that gave me like this mindset of what a team kind of looks like. And I thought I'm just going to go make my own. To be honest though, the leader was like he didn't even know that I joined his team. So I was kind of like, this is not really, like, it's not that good, right? But like the mindset was, all right, I can see a group together, they're having fun, I'm gonna create my own group. So I've actually had this final phase gaming. Sorry, not gaming. Let me clarify. Team final phase back then is what it was called, and eventually I ended up taking on the name Final Phase Gaming as my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. In other words, it's like the team. But the team doesn't have to be part of the Vanguard team at all. Like, it's just, it is just what it is, you know? There's two different things there. They just happen to both, the name just kind of merged with me, and I was like, all right, looks like I'm Final Phase Gaming now. And it just kind of happened that way. But since then, I ran a team for 10 years. The team has actually been around for like probably one of the longest of the Vanguard teams. And
I think like Vanguard is like almost a decade. It's already a decade. It's because of it. Like until now, it's continuing process. Like even now, there's even like banned ring Vanguard, like banned ring. Like literally banned ring from the game. Even anime like Love Live, like in like Vice
that's all
Wars,
coming in.
like something like that. Even like there's like have you guys heard Talking Rambo? If anyone, all of you know Talking Rambo is it's like a Japanese RPG game, something like it's boys. It's a boys game. Like all the characters are boys. Like literally every like it will turn to Vanguard actually. That's they were planning to. They tried to make it even even in CFA they're even CFA they're planning to put another update with it. So I'm looking for how the process they build it, but it's in overdress style. So so
hey, could I ask Kimu a question? Kimu, tell us what you do. You obviously have a streaming microphone there. That looks like it's a very high quality microphone. And the arm is
Let's go!
I can't help but ask because you're sitting there quietly, and I'm like, I'm just gonna ask her a question and get her involved in this. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do.
About what?
Like, you're a streamer, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. So what do you stream?
I started streaming at Facebook Gaming back in March 2019 after my former boss got appointed to the other public sector company. And it all started when in Rules of Survival and Mobile Legends, and but it got on hold when I got hired from the private sector, but I was forced to resign after 5 months because I was mistreated, Yeah, then at the same time that I decided to pursue streaming career full time. And I decided to buy some stuff like here, the microphone, and after what is this? During August, and because I have a lot of burnout on a week before I moved here on Twitch, and they told me that Twitch has a better community for me and my community. So I decided to move there, and I was like, I think it's already worked out. Yeah.
Cool. So you prefer Twitch, obviously.
Yeah. Because just so you know, the previous platform is kind of like it's getting out of hand,
I'm so sorry, Kimi. We're gonna have to ask DJ what is he holding at the moment.
You want to see the twice.
That's his bias.
Okay, no.
Super Junior.
So, sadly, I failed to get my bias because there are so many auctioneers who are in present. So I failed to get because I don't have enough money to buy that certain photo.
So hold on again. Let's see him. You're hiding them under the camera. Don't be ashamed. Let's see him.
I have Sana, the sign here. From Twice Drum.
She signed it. Ooh,
yeah,
cool,
sign,
cool.
and this Gio.
Art collectors.
Gio or Mina. And also there's a sign if you can see it. This one is from Yes or Yes. Gio.
I love how you hold it like it's a
Twice.
Duel Links card. You hold it like it's a Duel Links card. You're like,
yes,
cool.
Yes, that's a song.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Diyos ko po.
The Blackpink Air One. Up.
What is that?
Oh yeah, it's a
Album.
Blackpink album.
That's an album.
Yeah.
That's an
I
album.
open or should I not?
You should open it.
Okay,
Come
yeah,
on,
okay,
you want to
yeah,
show
open
it.
it.
Open it up. Let's
Sealed
see
or
it.
not?
Let's see it.
Oh, yeah,
Open it
this is-
up. Open it up.
It's unsealed. Ah,
Invitation.
Look
lyrics
at
book, lyrics
this.
book, lyrics book.
Art. Eric.
This is
Lyrics book, lyrics
true
book.
fan right here. We have a
That's
true
a lyrics
fan of
book.
Blackpink right here. True fan. This is how it is.
Look
Just
looks like a
mine too.
photo book album.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's see it. Let's see it. Ah, I see.
Jesus
So it's
Christ.
Oh, it's
a
a
bunch of images of the
Jenny?
oh,
scenes.
Jenny,
it's
Jenny.
Jenny.
It's a
Jenny,
K-pop, my
Jenny.
friend.
Yeah, K-pop is very popular.
Yeah.
K-pop, really?
Sadly,
true
I
fan of-
got like part of,
Bias.
and yeah, there's son.
My bias. That's Rose.
Yay.
Okay, the two of them are jealous right now because he has all those cards. It's hard to find, hard to get.
Actually,
And then
like,
the answer to
actually, I
Junior
was
right
hoping
here.
for either or Jenny,
Other group.
but hard to album right now.
It's really hard
Up,
to
yeah.
buy some
Yeah,
album.
hard-
That's
hard
true.
album.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got also this.
Oh, sheesh! Come on!
Yes.
Christmas album, but yeah, my friend just what?
Oh,
It's a
Oh my
card.
god!
You're certainly loving this. Yep. Loving showing off this.
And
Okay,
yeah,
we're
I got
fans of
the
cards.
You must
This is
be prepared,
because-
huh?
because I joined the auction. I got this for like more than 1,000 the auction. A limited
Wow.
card
Sheesh!
for Mina
Wait,
is
wait, wait, wait.
special because it's gold, so it's very limited. And
How much
only
is it?
one,
If you will sell
yeah,
that, really.
one in a million chance you can get a gold.
Yeah,
How
that's
much
true.
did you spend for that?
More than 1,000. That's like $100
What?
side.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right. I'm thinking
So-
like almost 1,000 on my
We-
side, but
We
yeah.
are on the. This, I got this from an
Oh,
auction actually. I got this from an auction. Ori is really sad and funny at
Worth
the
it.
same time.
Worth it. Is it worth it? Oh, see, it's worth
Are
it.
the
That's really
Uh,
cool.
collectors for Year of Yet, and this is my bias mo. The special regular edition.
Mga bias.
Ah,
All the
he's
bias.
already
No.
taken, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Year of Yes.
A lot of card collectors right
Yan.
here. Card collectors.
I have mine too. It's on there, outside of this room. I'll show it later if you want.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I was going to ask you the next question, Shy. Obviously, you're a League of Legends person. So, why don't you tell us all about that?
Oh, we are. Yeah.
Well, I'm getting the next album. And proceed with the.
I want to know
Okay,
about
I'm gonna
Shy's
get to
League
Super
of
Junior later.
Legends experience. Obviously, you're a Teemo fan.
No,
Most
I'm not
people...
a Teemo fan actually. I'm not an AD carry. I'm not an AD carry in League. I'm actually
Yeah.
a support player.
Oh, you're a support player. That's cool. Teemo support.
No, not Teemo,
It
not
doesn't
Teemo. I
work.
just like Teemo hat. So.
I tried.
Doesn't work.
I tried.
Doesn't work.
Tried Teemo support. It deads badly on me because why? I got all the blame. Like literally.
Yeah,
I just
and
own the
that's
blame.
true.
Teemo
That's
does get all the blame. Yes,
That's
if you're
true.
losing,
I can
it's
feel that
immediately
blame.
Teemo's
Like-
fault. Yes, yes.
Every time when you try Teemo, it say support Teemo, support in the chat. Like I don't want to support. Like they force you to support. Okay, fine. I do support then. Teemo support. End of it. Oh, we lose.
They're
And they
gonna
blame
blame
me.
you.
Yeah, blame on me. So I do. So okay, screw support. I go with tank. I'm a tanker.
Ah, yes, tank is good. What about good old
Yeah.
Darius? Good old Darius,
Oh,
he's fun. Darius is fun.
Yeah.
Overpowered, but yeah. He's
Can you
DJ
please
showing
stop
off more of his cards.
Hey, guys.
Ay!
Wanna
Tigilan
show
mo.
man how many cards I
I
have?
will get my booklet right
in this
there.
thing. Eh,
I
how many
will
cards
get
have
my
you shown
small
here?
booklet right there outside this room.
Eh, how many cards I
There's a lot.
have? How many books I have here?
Sitting on in the chat also likes Timo as well. Guys, don't forget to involve the chat as well. So DJ, that's probably up to you, DJ, to keep on checking the chat and to keep on
Yeah.
responding to the
And
chat.
the
We have
problem
Sidon
is
saying, that
I
he
can
is
check
a-
like I can
Oh
every
my
chat
God,
like
dude.
so
Wow.
fast. Keyboard warrior, seriously guys. Chill down a little.
They are
Okay.
keyboard warriors. Nice.
Alright.
I
What's
love
the
keyboard
question about me?
warriors.
What again? I don't have that clear.
Oh my
Oh,
god, there's a
Jesus
lot of
God.
it.
Wait.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, my mom's playing Dota. Okay, my mom's playing Dota right now. She's using Spyrath.
She's awesome.
I will take a
Wow,
picture and
you-
show it to you. How.
You just keep going. You just keep going. You have plenty to show. That's awesome, DJ. Plenty to show. Oh, that's
I
awesome.
just had an emergency.
Wow, here we
I didn't
go.
get my booklet yet.
A lot.
I'll get it later.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna
I
show
love
it.
how Kimo is just kind of
Come on.
chilling on the side. Kimu,
Oh, Timo. What about Timo? I forgot the
wait,
question.
ASMR.
Okay, guys.
has her
Wait,
camera
guys, here.
frozen? Oh, okay. What are we looking at over here? What is Grim showing us? What's that?
That's my mom
Oh.
playing Dota right now. Oh, sorry.
Cool. No, I just saw that. It's cool.
Like literally, he's playing chill. Like my god, like literally that.
Good on her.
Anyways,
Good on her.
Oh yeah, we go back to the interview now. oh my god.
So we're gonna go back seriously. We're gonna...
Yeah, it's fine. But anyways, I think last question on Vanguard, bro. What clan? What is your favorite clan?
Definitely Gold Paladin. This is why in our conversation earlier I was like, Bastion for Overdress.
Oh my god, we have the
Gold Paladin,
same.
man.
We have the
Yeah.
same.
Keter
Yes.
Sanctuary. Right now in Overdress is called Keter Sanctuary. All of the paladins
Yeah.
are in one. Like
Yeah, it's
Angel
good. That's
Feathers, Gold, Dark Paladins, Royal Paladins, everything in one.
Yeah, it kind of makes
Well-
sense that they made that move, I think, because it's kind of, I think it's a bit much after a while if they're like Gold Paladin, Royal Paladin,
And-
Shadow Paladin, you know, the list just keeps going, you
And
know,
guess-
so I
and-
think it was a wise decision to do that.
Yes, yeah, that's the reason why. And guess what? They bring back all of the legend cards from Overdress. Phantom Blaster Dragon and Dragonic Overlord from Overdress. The legend cards back from the first era, from era to Limit Break to G era to V Prim to Imaginary, then Overdress. They come up, they going back Overlord. People like I was like, what?
It's good. It's good
Yeah,
that they're
but-
doing that. But
Everything
yeah,
like-
I've been playing Gold Paladin for ranked in Vanguard 0. That's been a lot of fun. Ezel
Yeah, still
Sisters
new.
is the main. That card has certainly allowed the ranking to be a lot faster, I found. So that's been really, really good.
Let me guess. You go to Liberators. I can tell.
No,
You know, what?
Ezel all the way. Ezel all the way.
Oh, nice. You're
Yeah, I try to be different. I noticed that Liberators are everywhere in ranked at the moment, and
Yeah,
I think
right.
a lot of people in the chat right now are very annoyed about Liberators. Unless they play them themselves, they are everywhere. They're too common at the moment. I think.
That's
I think
common.
people need to-
Liberators are
yeah.
very common. They even add Blaster Blade in Liberators, like
Yeah.
that. Even in Link Joker, Blaster Joker. They even add on it, the Link Joker. Speaking of it, my favorite clan is Link Joker, and it's Deleters.
Yeah, deleters are great. I've done deleters as well.
Yeah.
Deleters are very, very
Deleters.
fun. Yeah.
It's also annoying to use it. Why? Because it's Delete Vanguard. The defense is 0, and it will lock all of like everything. Like it's like everything with it. It's hard to kill. That's why.
Yeah.
And it's the way. That's I have a deleter build. It's last time was like maybe like $30. Until now,
Yeah.
it's like
Deleters are not too
Yeah.
expensive, luckily.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have actually obtained a deleter deck with SP cards, mind you, for about $40, and I was like,
$40.
dude, amazing, so cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, in
Yeah.
SB cards, they price it like $20 to $30 on one SP now.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like that. Back in the days, it's so cheap. Back in the
It's
days,
so
it's
cheap.
so
Now-
cheap.
now,
very,
yeah, I
very
think-
cheap.
I think that was the trap, by the way, for Vanguard, and I think they did that really well. Was that they made the game appear super cheap, which it was, and then they're like, let's slowly bump up the price, and they slowly did it.
Online.
Each set slowly doing it, and now, boom, here we are,
Yeah.
almost at the same spot where Yu-Gi-Oh is at now. Like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
it's pretty,
That's
yeah.
true.
But again,
And then,
that's fine. Like, I actually think that's a really good business move because you wouldn't want to put like a heavy price tag on it and
I'm
think
a
that people are
business-
going to get into something new. You all right, DJ? You have a shocked look on your face.
He got shot in
I'm
the
okay,
chat.
I'm good, I'm good.
He got shot in the chat. But
Kinda
you know,
curious.
on Final Face Gaming said, yeah, I'm also in business. Like, I almost got like maybe like $400 overall. Like I have like when I go to business, like the savings I have $400 is almost like $1,000 like on that business.
Good
Like
job.
literally, yeah, I did. Like this is years ago, and I quit because of that imaginary era. Like back to the beginning. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
are we?
Yeah.
Even like we're gonna spend it again. Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we said
certainly.
that.
Mm.
Yeah, started until like I give up like almost 5 years. I never played Vanguard almost 5 years. I focus on my school because I'm a senior high school student. I focus on my goal or my track because Vanguard is just happy. I can go back. Then I go back to Vanguard
Yeah.
until I'm in my college.
Yeah, cool. Hey, what was your
Yeah.
question about Genshin? You had a question
yeah.
about Genshin.
Yeah, Genshin. Yes, Genshin. Okay, it means like okay, we'll go back to Genshin right now. That's what he said. That's in the
Oh, I
Filipino
did
terms.
not. I did
I
not say
I
anything.
quitted.
Yes, that's why. Okay, Genshin. Wait, on Genshin, one question. Then we'll go to Kimo. One question on Genshin. What is
Sure.
your worst? What is your worst experience and your best experience in Genshin?
Okay. Wow,
That's
that
good.
is an actually great question.
Yeah,
a
that's-
question
that's
I can
good,
answer
though.
very easily.
We can
recent-
relate the situation.
Oh, look, I honestly think that Genshin is one of the best games ever. I really love the character
Yes.
design in it. But the issue, we'll start with what we don't like first. What I don't like is the multiplayer sucks. The multiplayer
That's
is
true.
the worst.
That's true. That's really
It
true.
is the worst multiplayer game in existence. It kind of says like, we don't give a crap about multiplayer. What they really have done is have created a single player game with a gacha, and if you have friends who happen to play, you can play it together. But they have to be the same world rank as you, otherwise, good luck. It's very limiting, in other words, and I think that's the problem with Genshin. The moment that they start to fix that, because a lot of RPG games actually draw its success on when they see other players walking around in the world. Like, if you can see other players, you're like, this game is not dead. This game is a good game. It's not dead. Like World of Warcraft, for example, you walk around and you see other people and you see their cool character designs, you see their cool armor, and you're like, I want that. And you start a conversation and you're like, how did you get that cool armor? Like, Guild Wars was the same way, World of Warcraft's the same way. It's a fundamental aspect that Genshin lacks because there is none of that in there. So it's very questionable why they did that. Like, I wonder if they knew that, Grim. I wonder if they knew that, and yet they
Actually,
still did it anyway.
Actually, here I will tell you honestly, in the Philippine server of Genshin, they're
I
like
don't
it.
care.
Except him, we don't care. We just play with my. If it comes to friends playing with Genshin, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what ranks you're playing and so on like that. That's in the Philippine. That's a Philippine thing in the Philippines. In the Philippine server in Genshin, when you play a multiplayer game in Genshin, we don't care what rank you are. We can if you have a low rank, of course we help you, my friend. Low leveling as well. Yeah, that's important with it. But yeah, that's important. However, that there are some players they they take it too seriously when it comes to multiplayer. When they check the rank, like, oh, you're low rank, I don't want to play with you, you're still low rank. Like that, it's kind of annoying. I agree with you, it's kind of annoying. Multiplayer sucks, it's kind of annoying because of the one of the bases. Second, second of it, like Filipino here, being Genshin players are obsessed, hardcore. Even here in the, I'm from Cebu City in the Philippines. There's a lot of Genshin players here. I have my friends, like big bros, seniors playing Genshin like that. And basically, they just don't care. They just play for fun. They don't take it seriously. They're just gonna wait for the next event. Then they're leveling up like that. And that's how supposed to play Genshin. Don't take it seriously. Like literally. Even me, well, basically I have I'm going back with the beginning because of problems on my account. So that's fine with it. I can play beginning with it, but I don't care. Important is like to have fun, like to experience with it, and with friends, share each other. Me, like feeling the moments you have, hard times, hardcore or funny moments you have, like glitching in the multiplayer server. Okay, something like that, because I have experience with it, because I have my senior, we call it seniors here. We're playing, like we're swimming while him not. He's like the bottom of the ocean, like he's under the bottom while us swimming. Like literally, just like glitching.
I totally understand that one. Yeah, I drown all the time in Genshin. Let's grab for a moment. I'll just jump in for a sec about Genshin. Again, like let's say if there is that limit already on what server you play in, who you can play with, and all this kind of stuff. Saber's like, I'm an introvert, and he was joking about that. He's in the chat, and like, it may as well be an introverted game. Like, the fact that it is so limited in who you play with, like, you could pull Luke, for example. Who are you going to share that with? No one, because there's no one to share it with unless if you have like 3 or 4 friends that you play with. And the alternative too is like, if you have Luke, and let's say if DJ has Luke, and let's say if Kimu has Luke, and Shy has Luke, and Fenrir has Luke, and Grim has Luke. Let's say if we all have Luke, which is a 0.5% chance. And mind you, I've seen someone who's actually put in, like, well, I know someone, they put in like $200 to try and get Luke. They didn't get it. And then they were like, and then they were like, I've received my payment again. And you know what they did? They dropped another 100, 150 in it. And they finally managed to get it. They managed to get up to $350.
The first on that, really.
Yeah. My friend.
Here's the problem. Though. The problem is that if you actually, get Luke, and if we all score Luke, all our Lukes, we all look the same. We look like Luke. That's a problem. That's a huge problem, because an aspect of RPG games is the fact that we create our characters to look different with the armor that we put on, and we're meant to look awesome. But we can't look awesome because we all look the friggin' same. That's another aspect that I hate about Genshin.
That gameplay of looks were really familiar to me.
In perspective, Genshin should have like armors or something like that. Of course, it's an RPG. They will wear armors or something like that. But no, they only focus on helmets, amulets, feathers, cups, and I think that's like armors, cups, and something like that. Because you do not see an armor, like an armor thing. When you play Genshin, you see cup, bells, dog tags or something like that, cups, like everything.
I think I got a
then you need to level those items in the same item, and you need to grind using your resin, and that resin is gonna take 1 day. It's gonna take 1 day to recharge. That's very true. But now, like literally, you need to if you have like resin shard or something like that. Of course, you're lucky. You're a lucky person. Like you can grind whenever you want until get your highest level like that. Until it empty out. Until you're getting the max level. You don't have that, then screw it. It's the biggest problem of Genshin. They should need to sell resin parts. in gems like that or something like that, or in
Wait,
coins.
Grim, wait a sec. Fenrir is under attack. Look, there's someone behind him.
What?
Nice one,
Nice intermission.
It was your. I think it was your mom, dude. I think it was your mom.
No, it's just my helper in the house.
Ah, the maid.
Okay, cool. Lovely.
Oh my god.
Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment before I share what I love about Genshin. Let's get Fenrir involved real quick. Fenrir, notice that you're kind of like doing something on your computer or whatever it is. What you been doing for like the last half hour? It's one of those anime moments where we see like all the things flashing across your glasses. What have you been doing?
I was listening while playing. I was training in Apex actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
got-
he has a tournament on July 10th. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
join-
That's cool.
I'm gonna join Apex Legend again.
Good luck in your Apex Legends tournament. That is exciting.
Yeah.
It's on July 10th. Actually, he has a team.
Oh, lovely. Good luck with the team.
Thank you,
Have you tried
thank you.
Apex
Hopefully you guys do well.
Have you
Definitely
tried
need a team of
Legend?
3 for that game.
Yeah. By the way, Final Face game, or I will call you Scott because that's on your FB or something like that. Is it okay?
Call me Final. Most people call me Final these days.
Oh no, okay. I will call you Final. Final. You have you heard? Okay. Have you heard Honkai Impact?
Yeah, I actually just updated the game yesterday. I'm going to be checking out the game to see if it's reasonably good for content. Going to be checking that out.
And have you heard it's gonna collide with Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact at the same
Oh,
time?
I did not know that. That's cool. When is that?
It's gonna be like 1.4 version, I think. But if you log in on Honkai Impact, you have a free ticket. You know that? Free Genshin Impact ticket. You can get
Right.
a Genshin character in there actually. Like, you know,
Great.
it's
Awesome. That's really exciting. That's good.
yeah, that's
Okay, so I'm actually going to be checking it out like later this evening. I actually updated the game this morning when I went to bed at a solid. I got to bed this morning like 6 a.m. or something. Pretty crazy. But anyway, yeah. Before I went to bed, I was like, I downloaded the game actually a few weeks ago, and then I updated it, and I'm like, all right, let's actually play this game today. But yeah, so anyway, that's like a later on kind of deal. I've seen some gameplay of it, so I know what it's like. It looks pretty damn good.
It is good. Me, a Honkai Impact player for almost 4 years, my friend.
Oh wow, 4 years, it's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
a long time.
Like, since you're like a new player, you get a free stuff actually. If you start the
Oh,
process
great.
with it, there's like a mission thing. You get a free character, something like that, and you get like if you play those story, I will advise for you, do not spend. On the
Yeah,
gacha.
no,
I know they're called.
Do not spend.
I have some people saying Scotty Boy in the chat.
Scotty Boy,
No, we're
yes.
gonna stick with Final Phase. Thank you so much. We're gonna stick with the
Because of
professional
Saber.
name here,
Saber is the
guys.
role.
Thank you.
Saber is
Yes. Oh yeah. So what I love about Genshin, right? I did this thing
Yes.
recently, and with that, I actually played Genshin Impact. It was really funny, right? So the Derpichu, he's a member in my Discord server, and you guys would love the Derpichu, by the way. He's a great dude, and he streams as well. But why I'm mentioning him is he's a subscriber to the channel, and he sent me a contract that said I will subscribe if. And he sent me like 2 things, and it was 1, beat Tartaglia, and 2, defeat the whole Genshin story of Leeway. And I was like, all right. So I decided, okay, all right, let's do it. Challenge accepted for the $5 sub, which mind you, every sub is always appreciated, and it all adds up to like in the end. But like I thought, great, this is going to be a solid amount of content right here. Anyway, I played Genshin for like 8 hours that day, and like straight, it was incredible. One of the best experiences that I've had on a game for ages. And I played it from when did I start? I don't know, maybe like how long would you say the Leeway story is? Let's say the Leeway story is like 24 hours. Maybe I played like the first half, and I've just like smashed out the next half or whatever. But it was just really cool. Like, it was awesome. And I love the end part. Like, spoiler, he looks like a Super Saiyan at one point. That's all I'm going to say, like the main character. And it was just fantastic. It was fantastic. So, anyway, yeah, I love the whole story of Genshin. The story of Genshin is amazing. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Actually, that's not bad for $5 challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's all going to end up on the YouTube channel as well. So in different segments that have been edited out and removing wait times and all that kind of stuff. So it'll all look really awesome. But yeah, we'd love you guys to all actually chuck a follow to the Twitch channel as well. I don't think Shy, Kimu, or Fenrir have followed my channel yet, but it would be great if you guys wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
No problem.
I know.
Yeah.
Because
I think,
actually, if you guys actually follow, guess what? You would actually get me to my current goal. If all three of you followed, I'd be at my current goal right now, which is the
my.
1250.
I know.
Oh, actually, we're literally at 1249 right now. A big shout out to Aqua Legend Zero, who's from you guys. Thank you so much. And hello to Kimu as well, that's you, Kimu. So thank you as well, you guys, for following there. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
So close. Anyway,
I have a question for Final.
yeah, sure.
Do you play like different games? Like, do you do playthroughs? Or
In a way, but not too much. My games that I play, I would prefer to keep them as multiplayer, because that way you can actually get your audience more involved if they are multiplayer. And I think we have a lot of guests on screen as well.
see.
Yeah. So, however, Genshin is kind of like a playthrough, isn't it? Like, Genshin kind of falls into that single player realm, and it's a playthrough. So, in a way, I do playthroughs, but not really. Not really. It's more about multiplayer. Like, the main games that I stream, they are like Vanguard, Pokemon trading card game, Duel Links, all three of those. Like, that's the main niche that I do, the trading card games. And so with that, I think that offers a really special component to the fact that it means that all of you could play me at some point if you were in either of those games.
Oh, sure.
Which means that all of you feel involved instead of me just playing a playthrough. And if you're going to play a playthrough, you really do need to make it extra entertaining. In a way, it's actually harder to make a playthrough more entertaining. Like, for example, Ludwig, who is one of the best streamers ever, he actually is doing a Pokemon stream at the moment, and he's taken on, like, maybe it's Pokemon Diamond or Pearl or whatever it is, and you know, that doesn't involve anyone else. It's him, it's the game, and it's the chat. And so it's his kind of job to make it obviously entertaining when he watches and plays the game, and he involves the chat. In a way, it's kind of harder to do that, because at least with the Duel Links game, Pokemon, a trading card game, or Vanguard, you have the option to be like, hey, come and jump in. Let's have a game. And so having that option is what differentiates it from a single player game. Because the biggest trap that I find that streamers do when they start playing single player games and doing playthroughs is that they are just playing video games and they don't pay attention to the chat and they don't involve the chat. And as soon as they start doing that, they may as well not be streaming at all. And I remember I was actually in someone's stream, none of you guys, by the way, I was in someone's stream and they were playing, and I told them that I'm going to support them. And it took them like almost an hour. They were playing playing some console game. There was no overlay, it was just the game, and it took them an hour to know that I was even there. And I was just like, nah, you're not streaming right now. You are streaming, but you're not streaming. Look at Kimu. Kimu's taking notes right now. Good on you, Kimu. She's taking notes.
I was typing.
She's writing all this stuff down. She's like, I'm getting this down right now.
As well as Shy, taking notes.
I actually have about
Taking notes?
Oh, look, I'm actually going to be adding on to my YouTube channel a fair amount of stuff about streaming advice and all this. I do have a number of people that I actually do work with on the side. to try and boost their YouTube channels or their Twitch channels as well. And I find that a number of people who have actually listened to the advice that I give usually end up growing, which is really exciting to see that. But yeah, we have about 20 minutes until I do need to head off. So let's jump to the next question. We've done now, talked about Overwatch, we've talked about Vanguard, we've talked about Genshin, we've talked about some streaming stuff. So,
Okay, finalize will be life choices. That's the final thing. So
finally,
Shine.
before wait, chotomatic to the side. Chotomatic to the side.
Okay.
We're gonna have a break, like 6 minutes, that we will have a composure and stuff. Because life choices is really a bit. Okay, we're gonna have a 6 minutes break. Okay, so we can do month, okay?
We can.
alright guys, we'll be right back. Won't be long.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, Chai. BRB. By the way, for now, I hope we can keep streaming sometime as well.
Yes, thank you. An overdress CFA later this week. In the voice chat with us, we do have a small group. Oh, let's get into the rhythm of it all, doesn't it?
Well, in reality, see on the overdress build I have until now,
Yep.
technically like it's okay, but on the CFA gaming overdress, I'm a bit confused how to build on something like that with so first. But I hope I need like advice from you. So.
Oh,
And,
look,
yeah.
I haven't actually checked outside of the starter decks yet,
Yeah.
so
By the way, it's
I
up. By the way,
have
did
no
you?
idea.
Yeah, but did you check the update on the CVA because there's gonna be an update on the overdress thing on the next support of cards of.
Oh, that's great. That's really good.
Yeah. Okay, go. You can just. Let me checking my cards right now. And I just realized like when I buy a booster pack, I got Blessed Favor.
Really?
Okay. Yes, I got like literally open the card like oh shit, Blessed Favor.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Like literally one booster pack card, I got lucky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. And in that price, it's worth 500 pesos. I'm not sure how much in currency in Australian currency, but
I don't know. But
500
maybe like $50, maybe, I think.
yeah, more like $50. Yeah.
Because if it's worth like 100, then yeah, 500 is about $50. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $50. Like on Blessed Favor, like I want to buy a card online, but nah, I already have it.
Yeah. Hey,
But
DJ,
fine.
can I share something with you real quick?
You
I
can go, my
I was
friend. Take a
listening-
break.
while we're on a break and no one else can hear us, can they?
No one.
They can.
You can mute if you want to, my friend. You know.
Bye.
Yeah.
You can take a break if you want to.
It's not. It's no. It's fine. It's fine. It's just that the music that you're playing on your streams, obviously because they're professional singers,
it's a-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may encounter
Actually, I have, like,
copyright.
for all the.
Oh, really?
I contact the
Oh, wow.
beforehand. I paid and so on.
He has a license. That's a
How
short
is
for
she
it. He has a license.
How
So
is
that's
she-
why it's go into my live show MV
Yeah.
X. I have
K-pop,
license as long as it's
K-pop.
covered on my license.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
Good
am-
job. Well done. That's exciting. That's really cool.
I'm also allowed to share the license like 1K. Like
Nice.
example, you want license and share it to you one day, and after that it will expire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice card there, Grim. Nice card there.
Yeah. And by the way, find out this is the one. Blessed Favor.
Wow, that's cool too. That's cool too. Hey, here's a
Anyway,
question: how does one obtain a license for that music? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
see what?
license contact the
Mm-hmm.
so you will have a written once they will view as that channel is at certain license.
Wow, that's
Not
cool.
not then an of the agreement. But if you reach the second agreement, fall and you they will decide how much you license or
Yeah,
how
right.
what kind of ranking. For example, BTS. BTS is really famous right now, so big amount. Because you need to pay like around 15% of revenue.
Just looking at
That's what
Shai's
I
heart
said.
that she's holding up at the moment. Very cool.
Okay, from Super Junior.
Oh,
Uh,
Super
You
Junior.
guys want to jump off break and we can get back in? Wait, who has the name Oni-chan It Won't Fit?
I really don't know. I really don't know who that follow is.
Yeah, this dude.
Are
Is
you
that you, Shai?
kidding me? No, it's not me. My name was Shai ng Pina.
Interview is final. Answer is it. The interview will be nothing but God.
It is only one question. Because this is really long. Not you. That's only one. For you, it's only one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Problem
Okay.
on the OBS. Okay, Shai, as a leader's improvement, I give you one. I will go with it. So go one question. Go.
Only
Go.
one question because this will be too long. So, who
Okay, go.
inspired you, or what inspires you in your life to keep going on despite all the struggles in your career?
Ah, yes. This is going to be
I
certainly a
need that
long
because I
question.
am still a beginning streamer, though.
Well, I'll tell
I'm
you
a
right
beginner
now.
streamer.
Beginning streamers will most likely feel like giving up very, very quickly, and that sucks because I totally encourage that. If you enjoy streaming, then you should obviously continue on and carry on with it. And remember, like it starts off as a hobby before it becomes like a career or something. Right now, for me, it's not a career yet. Would I love it to be a career? Absolutely. I can't wait for it to be a career. Grim, do you want to be a streamer as well?
I want to, but I need to upgrade my parts of it because for now the reason why is kind of my CPU is only part for like schools, like something like that. But it's not for gaming, to be frankly honest. It only goes for only a low level of specs like in League of Legends, Dota, or something like that, even CFA. But if I want to go in streaming, I want like a fully complete upgrade gaming CPU and also a good
Yeah.
monitor and good gaming keyboard and mouse, everything set. I need also a big space to do a streaming so that
I do relate on him.
like literally because look at the situation. I don't want to stream like this because
Who's
it's
got
gonna
you?
be heavy.
Is that a dog?
Okay,
That's
another
That's
background.
my dog. Sorry, mom,
By now,
can
can you
deliver
show
mom?
your dog again? That cute little white dog?
You mean Legolas? My dog's name is Legolas from
No,
Lord of the
not you.
Rings.
I mean final.
That's awesome. My dog. I'll show it at the end. I'll show it at
Ah,
the end.
yes, yes, thank you.
We'll stay
Yay!
focused.
Okay,
We'll stay
Okay,
focused
back
on
to
the question. Let me
Okay.
ask another thing. So I'm still answering your question, by the way, Shy. But yeah, no, that was my dogs, by the way, guys. My dogs are all asleep at the moment. Let me ask Fenrir. Fenrir Gaming, do you also want to be a streamer?
Actually, it's been my dream to become a streamer since last 2 years. I've been a amateur player, League of Legends. So, the start of the pandemic, all of the tournaments was like here in the Philippines was like canceled because of the COVID-19.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to like show my skills in League of Legends. I also play like different kinds of games like horror games, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, RPG games, JRPG, and I've played with like so many Twitch streamers.
Yeah,
And
yeah, cool. That sounds good. So basically, you're wanting to jump into a very saturated kind of thing, a very saturated game at the moment, League of Legends. So
yeah,
there are lots of streamers involving that. And to go back to your question, Shai, the whole thing that keeps me going is how to stand out the most. So it's very challenging, I think, to stand out in the realm of streaming because you have about 2.5 seconds or less depending on how fast a person is scrolling through on their phone, looking for someone to watch on Twitch. And the moment that they see that preview of your stream, that's when they decide in 2.5 seconds if they're going to click on you, which
yeah,
means that your stream has to look different because if it doesn't, you're overlooked and it just keeps going. But at the same time, people don't usually go for the smaller streamers unless if they're out for a conversation. And if they're out for a conversation, then obviously that means that you need to converse with them. Now, someone like Grim, for example, Grim is like super conversive. He can talk for hours, I bet. And that's awesome, especially if you find someone who has that same connection and interest in that. And that's awesome. However, I think that, say, for example, Fenrir is going to have to probably try and encourage people to play with him in whatever rank he's in, or even take the time to do some normal matchups without the whole rank thing behind it to try and get some people in. And so if he does that and makes time for his viewers, then all of a sudden he's going to stand out because there's going to be like 1,000 other people online at the same time because it's that saturated in League of Legends. It's going to be like really hard if you're just playing ranked, and you may want to just play ranked, and that's awesome. And I hope all the best for your ranked. But in order to get people more involved, they want to chat to you about the meta. They want to chat to you about how you could play with them. They want to connect with you in the Discord server. And if you don't offer that, they're probably just going to be like, "Oh, that was fun. I'll close and find someone else to hang out with instead." So again, when they follow and they start chatting, and mind you, you should actually have on, if they are going to chat in the chat, they should be a follower chat. And the reason why is because as soon as someone starts chatting, you may not have seen them for like ages. Like, let's pretend Grim on his phone right now. Grim's on his phone and he's searching through. You're caught out, Grim. Make sure you're taking notes, Grim. Make sure you're taking notes.
I'm playing game right now.
Yeah, but let's say, for example, you are trying to get people involved in your Twitch channel. That's what I love to do. That's something that keeps me motivated. So if I could even screen share right now, which I wish I could, I would show you my Discord where it's full on about getting you guys involved to have an awesome time. I'd love all of you guys to join, actually. DJ's already in it, Grim's in it, so we just need Shai, Kimu, and Fenrir to come and join as well. And there's what's happening. I mean, like, watch what I'm about to say. There is a League of Legends category.
all right.
All of a sudden, look, he's already interested. He's like, all right, I'm in. There is a Genshin category. And, Shai's like, oh, yeah, I'm in. There's an anime category where you can talk about, like, K-pop and anime stuff. DJ's like, his eyes are glowing already. There's a Vanguard
I am just plugging your
as
channel.
well. And so, Green can be like, I'm in on the Card Fight Area channel. Like, I'm in on that. I'm coming in. But I haven't learned too much about Kimu just yet, besides the fact that she's streaming, she's just starting. And there's even like a stream questioning section in there, which if you wanted to like ask stuff to like help you advance and all that, then you're welcome to ask those questions. And I chuck a number of videos in there to try and help out other people as well that I find interesting that has helped me. And so a long time ago, I used to actually stream to about like 3 people, maybe 5. And I was like, oh man, I need to beg. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with begging at the start. There are some people who just have to beg and ask and be like, look, can you please open my Twitch stream? Can you please have a look at this and just like leave it open? I still sometimes ask people to do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because it means that they have the opportunity to come and jump back in at any time that they want to. So there's that. But at the time when you first start and you have like 1 or 2 people watching, just ask a couple of friends to keep the stream open, because the moment that someone scrolls through on that phone and they see, 2.5 seconds and they look at you and they see, like, what do you think when you see someone with 0 people watching? you straight away go, why is that? Don't you reckon, Grim? You go like, why is it that they have 0 people watching? Or for example, you might see 1 or 2 people watching, and your initial thoughts might be, they're just getting started. That's cool. I might join that. But there's a big comparison between 0, which is a question, and 1 or 2, which is a kind of like almost an invitation. And then if there's like, say, 10 people, it suddenly sparks a person's curiosity and they're like, oh, maybe I should be checking this out. If 10 other people are checking this out, maybe I should also check this out as well. So again, there is a lot of weight when it comes to viewers. And someone who has followers, awesome, that's good. Followers are great, but it should not be the primary goal. And that is because, like, I actually contacted Twitch about this, and they said that there are so many bots on their, domain, let's call it that, and there are so many bots on there, and someone follows and then someone unfollows. Has anyone had that? Fenrir, you're a streamer.
Yeah.
Countered it.
A lot
Have you
of
had
time.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, there are people who do follow to chat, and then there are people who unfollow when they're done. That's just a thing. You just have to simply be like, okay, it sucks, but it is a thing. But then sometimes they follow, and then they say nothing. And although your count went up, your count goes back down the next day by 1 because it's a bot. It's most likely a bot. That's actually infiltrated. So I actually have an email from Twitch saying that, we have a lot of bots at the moment and we are slowly killing them off. I don't think they'll really ever be able to kill them off all that much, unfortunately, because, there's just going to be bots. And, those bots are going to advertise. Like I went to a bot channel once and just advertises stuff. And you're like, it's just annoying. They're not a person, so it just advertises stuff. But yeah, the whole way of life thing and life choices, I kind of go, well, I really want to be a content creator. Like it's almost like a need. Like I am literally obsessed with being a content creator. Like so much. Fenrir.
Yeah.
I want you to listen to everything I'm about to say here. Because if you want to be a streamer, I want your absolute attention here. If you want to actually grow, and you want to learn how to start moving forward, like about a week and a half ago, I gained 20 followers in a week. Guess how much I streamed in that week?
40.
I streamed once. I streamed once, and then I was sick for the whole week. But yet I gained 20.
Twice.
Guess how many I gained during the stream? I gained 10. I gained 10 in the stream, and then I gained another 20 in that week later. So really, I actually gained like 30 followers in that week. Now, the biggest streamers are going to be like, look, I just gained 30 followers all the time. But because even at 1,000 followers, like you're still a small streamer. You're still a small streamer till like, you start getting like 100 viewers, for example. And then after that, you can probably start saying like, I'm bigger than a small streamer. But I was able to obtain 30 follows that week, 10 of which when I was streaming, and the other 20 were when I was offline sick for an entire week. Do you know why that happened?
Why? What happened?
Why? Very curious.
I did something different. So I have a YouTube channel which encourages people to come and check out the Twitch. On top of that, it encourages community. So my Discord encourages community, and so people actually shared the Twitch link to other people to come and check out, saying like, look, they're probably saying something like, he's probably not going to stream this week, he's probably sick, come and check it out next week or something. But they dropped a follow anyway, or they were like, oh, hey, can I invite my friends to the Discord server, because they liked how much community there is about that. They were like, oh, this guy's running Duel Links tournaments for us, and he's running Vanguard tournaments for us, and now he's even running a Smash Bros tournament for us. And even though it's a tournament, it's just organized play. It's just like, we're all going to be on at this time and we're going to play. And if we find out who's the best, great. But at the end of the day, it's about actually communicating as a group together. So if we can actually communicate as a group together, then that means that they want to be involved and that they are going to get their friends to be involved, and then hopefully those friends will eventually, when they settle into the server, they too will get their friends involved, and it will just keep happening. And so that's what happened that week. That was an exciting week. And so about 2.5 weeks ago, I had just broken 1,200 followers. I'm currently sitting at 1,250. So in 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 at the most, we're now at 1,250. So we've actually gained 50 followers in the last 2.5 weeks. So, and that is again because it's kind of like just this building up of community. So the best way is that when you start creating stuff, that you work out how to get other people involved. Like you guys have done a great job getting me involved in this, because now I'd love to do this again with all of you, and I think you're all really cool. And I want to follow all of your channels, and therefore now you all have one extra follower. Like, how cool is that? You have a +1 who's going to be there, who will support your channel because I was involved. So again, what keeps me motivated is how can I keep everyone involved? Now, a large part of what actually helps me is because I'm a teacher, and the teacher side of me comes out on a regular basis. I'm also a university lecturer as well, and so I do 60 hours a week on these teaching jobs, and then I do 40 hours a week. I kid you not, 40 hours a week dedicated to Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. So, in other words, imagine if I didn't have a job. Like, imagine if now. When I say those words, imagine if I didn't have teaching, because YouTube and Twitch and Discord can be a job. It can be, but right now it's not for me yet. Even though I've received an incredible amount of financial support on that, it is not a job yet. It is something that is maybe like let's call it a side mission, and that is wonderful. And I hope one day it does become the full-time job. But for now, it's the side mission, because right now I have a house, I'm paying off a house, I have a car, I have a fiance, I have a lot of pets, so therefore I can't just be like, all right, I'm just going to stop teaching now and I'm going to go ahead and just be full-time. I can't do that. So right now I'm working 100 hours a week, 100 hours a week to make sure that I can do teaching well, which I do really well. And on top of that, when I get called in to do university, which is a part-time thing, which may actually add on to those 100 hours, and then I do 40 hours of YouTube and Twitch per week. And sometimes it's more. Sometimes it could even be 60 hours per week, because I could stream for 10 hours, and then after that I could go and jump into Discord and do like 3 hours of Discord work in a single day. And then after that I could edit a YouTube video. And how do I keep this up? Well, with a crap ton of coffee. But at the same time, it's not about coffee. It's actually about motivation and all that kind of stuff. That motivation of I want to actually grow on my channels. I want it to become a full-time career. Give me a sec. I just want to tell this guy to come into the channel. No, I did the wrong. Hang on, one sec. I just want to tell him to come in. PB, DJ.
By the way, what is your teaching finals? What are you teaching?
So I teach teachers how to be teachers. That's one thing that I do. And so for literally teaching, I actually do. So let me start again. Sorry, just because I had to like tell that one person to come in just now. So I just told my friends Bertie and the Derpitude to come in, who I was talking about before. But yeah, so I spend 60 hours a week teaching, and I teach maths and computers, and then I actually teach at university as well. And when I teach at university, I teach there, and I teach other teachers how to be teachers with technology. So that kind of takes my computer side that I do at school, and I bring it into that. And then I spend about 40 to 60 hours a week doing YouTube content or Twitch content. And I wish I could show you guys on my screen right now, but yesterday I did this thing where I was like, I'm gonna plan for like the whole week, like the whole week. And so I did that last night, and that was very exciting. And I did that where I could plan for Tuesday stream, Wednesday stream, and Friday stream. So I already know what I'm doing this week. On top of that, I've planned all of my Discord events as well. So my life choices is that I put my fiance first, my teaching job first, and then I do my Twitch and my YouTube stuff. That's kind of like the order. And my friggin' pets in the background that you can hear here. My fiance's trying to keep the duck quiet. But anyway, yeah, friggin' ducks. Anyway, they're beautiful, but I need them out next time. They won't be here next time. Yeah, they're cute. They've been good though. But
Follow the Rach or Pachu and then under it.
lovely. That's the one who I told to come in. Very good. Very good. Very
Follow
good.
us again.
Yeah, so I suppose like the other life choice that I do, right, is that I put health first. I try to, as much as I can, I try and put health first. And if I can't, then that's a real problem. You look like you've seen a ghost there. DJ, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I am reading the chats.
Yes, the chat is good. And to show you guys now, I've actually decided to take like life to like an extra level. Check this out, Grim. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow!
So this is my.
Oh my.
So I'm inspired by Genshin with their dailies. So I decided to make my own. And so
My God, that's the longest list.
this is what I do pretty much every day, like to keep up with life. And there's things on here for YouTube, there's things on here for school, there's things on here for health, there's things on here for food and water, there's extra stuff, there's my pets and my chores and all that kind of stuff. So that's like a new thing that I'm doing, and I tick it off every day. And if there's not a tick next to every single thing, then that means that I've actually failed something in the day. So it's really important that
Friend. Wow, I'm impressed. Actually, I'm impressed with what you did. Like you list everything and what like okay, for example, financial problems. What should I do? What should I do? Like that. For example,
yeah.
you're gonna list it like how to deal with this, how to save money, how to deal with this. You're gonna sacrifice something important from you. For example, if it's like you're gonna buy something, a toy or a collection, you need to sacrifice it, save for money for your water bills, electric bills, or something.
Yeah.
Like if you live in an apartment, you're gonna pay for it because it's a rent apartment. You're gonna pay for it. It doesn't matter. You can, because it's important to do a list, like to remind yourself, like okay, you need to do it because it's part of me, like that. And that is true. We need like like a bucket list, like
Yeah, you need a bucket list. In fact,
that is why.
Yeah, I actually have a I call it my Discord diary. I actually do show it on stream every now and then. David, you just want to say hi to you and Quoddy as well. Thanks guys for coming in. But yeah, I do have what's called a Discord diary, and it's a channel that's in my Discord that not everyone can see, but I do show it on stream occasionally. And when I show it on stream, it's kind of like the list of things to do. So I might write in there like what I've done on Facebook, what I've done on YouTube, what I've done on Twitch, have I found any more resources, have I created anything, all that kind of stuff. And with that, that keeps me accountable. So when I look at that, I look at the list at the start of when I sit down and I need to start working on something, I write a list. And if I have a list, it means I can tick things off that list. And if I can tick that off the list, it feels satisfying, but it also means I don't forget stuff. And then I can add things to the list as we go on throughout the day if I do any extra missions or whatever. But the thing about the list though, is it is so easy that when you start doing so many things that your brain actually just kind of like, it becomes a blur. Like you've been doing streaming for like 6 hours, for example, and you do it the next day, another 6 hours, and it just keeps going. You guys have 28 viewers right now, by the way. So jump up out of your chair. Jump up out of your chair, Grim. You have 28 viewers right now, buddy. And so,
Wow.
and so, what's real? How many viewers do you guys normally get, by the way?
Me too.
Only two? Okay, right now, you guys. You guys have 28 right now. How cool is that? How exciting is that? That's awesome.
Okay. So very I want to do Twitch, but in perspective, I always help DJ Konichi because I always join him in Discord, like talking, chatting, while checking on the chat, watching his game, like to have fun, a little fun with it. And sometimes, like in the views of it, let's just say like 15 or 10 views, something like that. But sometimes like it become 20 in the rare occasions like that. Basically on DJ Konichi's side.
Yeah.
That's me on it. Just helping it. I'm just helping for him.
Yeah. As well as the other thing that I want to talk about. So when it comes to life choices, I choose to become this involved with this. So a lot of people could actually just simply, stream for something like maybe, I don't know, let's say they stream for once a week. It could be good as long as you're doing YouTube work on the side. If you're not doing YouTube work on the side, that's a huge problem, because if you're only streaming once per week, that means that you're only discoverable for that one time per week of how long ever you're streaming. If you're not doing anything else outside of that, you can only be found during the time that you're streaming, and that is not enough. So if you actually want to be found while you're offline, you need something on your social medias happening. So that's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of business. And my TikTok actually gets something on it tonight for the first time. I was kind of against TikTok for a little while because I've heard a number of controversial things about it. But I've started to invest about it.
I'm a TikTok person, and I see
I
a
am
lot
a
of
TikTok,
problems
but it's
in
not for
in
gaming.
TikTok here.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'll let you guys know when my TikTok is.
And the problem is
but,
content
yeah.
creators. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but like if you're not doing anything outside of that, you're only discoverable during the time that you're streaming, and if you're only streaming for like 2 hours, that means that you're only available for that 2 hour time, which may change if you do not have a stream schedule, and that's a problem. So right now what I'm relying on is the fact that I'm actually doing a stream schedule on a Sunday night. I developed this last night by accident, that I'm doing a stream schedule on a Sunday night for the rest of the week, and then I post it on all my social medias, and I do not change it. I do my very best not to change it. And I let Discord know, and I let everyone know, and that's when I'm on. So if they want to come in, they know exactly what time I'm going to be on. So I'm going to be on, say, on Tuesday. I'm going to be on at like 8, I believe it's 8 o'clock.
You did.
So I made an announcement. It's in stream schedule. It's something I can look at and be like, hey, final, you're meant to be on at this time. If I'm not on at that time, it means I failed. And I used to be super bad at being late all the time. Basically like, oh yeah, guys, I'll be on soon. Oh yeah, I'll be on soon. And I delay like 2020, and then I'm on, and I'm like, okay, some people are here, some people aren't. And that's because the ones that aren't, I didn't deserve them at the time, because I told them I was going to be on an hour and a half ago. They were ready then. They're no longer ready an hour and a half later. So therefore, that was my bad, and I should have just been more prepared. If I had started that hour and a half when I was actually late, then I would have had double the viewers, for example. So again, it's really important that if you stream at the right time, the same time, and that people actually get used to it. And another thing is like my tournaments, for example, my hangout events are always at the same time. It's always at 9 o'clock for me, which is 7 o'clock for you guys. So it's always at that time. So Grim, if you want to play Card Fight Area, for example, then bam. If you want to play Card Fight Area, then you know that I'm going to do organized play at 7 p.m. your time, so you can jump on.
That's basically like, what's your time right now, my friend? What's your time right now?
I'm 2 hours ahead of you. It's 11 here. It's 11.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
right.
god.
Yeah, so basically, like, if I want to join you play CFA, so like 7 p.m., so that in your time will be like 9.
Yes.
Really on that.
And so my 9, which is your 7, is the same time every time when I organize an event. You know that it's on at 7 o'clock in your time now. Every time, every event, always the same time. Which means that if you can't make it, it kind of sucks that you know that you can't make any event then. But I am looking for admins as well, that they can actually run events during the times when I am at work. And that's like a work in progress at that point. But right now, it's 9 p.m. for me, 7 p.m. for you guys. Someone else can calculate their time, and they know that it's 5 o'clock every other time. It's always 5 o'clock, and so that way they know. But another thing, before I finish up, because I actually do need to go, I was meant to duck off about 15 minutes ago, but I really wanted to give you guys
my friend.
something. I really wanted to give you guys extra time because this is something that I'm passionate about, and on top of that, I do help out other streamers all the time with advice and actually getting overlays sorted and different resources as well, and I'm a YouTube editor and stuff like that. So if any of you guys do need that service, just let me know, and I'll cut you a sweet deal. But anyway, the fact is though that I do actually have that as part of one of my incomes towards Twitch, because I actually listen to someone almost every day, and I listen to their videos regardless if I've already listened to it before. So can I just say right now that I absolutely love how Fenrir Gaming is like hanging on every word that I'm saying right now. He is so in tune. Look at what he's saying. Before he was watching on his computer, and right now he is listening to every little thing that I'm saying.
I know,
I
he
listen to
is
someone
like
called
a joker.
I listen to someone called
He's a
Harris.
Joker. He's a Deadpool.
Yeah, I listen to someone called Harris Heller, and Harris Heller is an absolute pro. Like, he is the go-to guy on YouTube when it comes to learning how to stream and to do it well. And basically, I'm like the second version of Harris Heller. I would like to think that I am. I'm not, but I would like to be. And I'm actually considering greatly of creating a channel that kind of not necessarily mimics him exactly, but like has that kind of YouTube advice available as well. I've done a couple of videos on that in the past, but my YouTube really does need to improve before then. But like the Twitch though, I believe I have enough support and weight behind that in which I can offer advice on Twitch, for example, which is why a lot of people come to me for overlays and all that kind of thing. But what I do every morning is I listen to Harris Heller every morning. That is like, as I drive to work, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to stream in the afternoon and how I'm going to stream it and what stuff I need to do before I do it. And I listen to Harris Heller for a solid 20 minutes before I get to work. And when I go home from work, I listen to him again. And I may even watch the same video again. And I have this like little rule in my head. If I cannot remember what is in the video, like when I look at his thumbnail on that video, if I can't remember what's in there, I'm gonna watch it again. And you know, it might start coming back. And as soon as I go like, oh yeah, I know this, I don't skip it, I keep listening to it. And I keep listening to it so these things can jump into my brain and stay there. And as I've kind of just shown in the last like 10-15 minutes, it's well and truly implanted in my brain, and I'm seeing success because of actually taking the time first to listen to other people actually go ahead and, you know, explain their success and take their stuff on board and then put my own Final Phase Gaming spin on it. And by doing that, I get to actually start to advance myself in my own way. So I encourage you guys that, you know, everyone can do this. It's not just me, it's not just Fenrir Gaming, it's not just Grim either. Everyone can do this. Kimu can do it, Shy can do it, DJ can do it. So as long as you take the time to, you know, cater for your audience, to listen to advice, to then actually alter advice to suit you individually, because all advice almost kind of to be altered to suit the individual, then everyone's Twitch channels can grow. So when it comes to life choices, I make sure that I still look after myself, and I still make sure that I still do live stuff. I've told my Discord that I'm doing live stuff for the next day, which was today, and I'm doing it tomorrow as well. And then tomorrow night, I'm back into streaming land once again. And then after this, I'm actually going to go and edit a YouTube video, hang out with a couple of people that I have told that I'm going to hang out with, and then I'm going to actually go ahead and keep editing a YouTube video, and I'll probably be online till about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll have a little bit of a sleep, and then I'll keep going. But it's been great hanging out with you guys. So
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna
problem. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
And I really hope that helps out all of you guys. And I would love to also get to know you guys that little bit more. Come and jump into my Discord. That would be great. So DJ's already in there. We'd love to, and Grim's already in there. So you know, come on in, Kimu, Shy, come on in, and let's get to know each other. Awesome.
Yeah,
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys for now. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. I know. Bye.
Okay.
世界中の海を股に